guards on a milk white ass. Come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods, on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy honoriness weeping through body and brain. Come over the sea, oh Pan, oh Pan, oh Pan, oh Pan. My man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe, am I not right? I wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle. My body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an axe. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devil dog. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devourer, all begetter. Oh, body, if I am the word of madness, miss me, oh Pan, 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 Pan. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can, oh Pan, oh Pan, oh Pan, oh Pan. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw, the gods withdraw. The great beasts come, your Pan. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, your Pan, your Pan, Pan, Pan. I am thy maid, I am thy man, God of thy flock, I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rave and I rape and I rip and I ran. Everlasting world without end. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect, a thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery. In the grip of the snake, the eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, the great beast come. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, your Pan, your Pan, I am thy mate, I am a man, God of my flock, I am bound, I am good, so still I rage, throw into thy blood, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, the solstice stubborn to equinox, and
To Pan, thrill with lissome lust of the light, oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of Pan, 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 come over the sea, from Sicily and from Argentine. Romanus Bacchus with founts and parts and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards of a milk-white ass come over the sea to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, Geminius and Pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod and wash thy white, thy beautiful god in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount, in the purple of passionate prayer, in the crimson shrine and the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the garland bow of the living tree, thy spirit and soul and body and brain come over the sea, O Pan, devil or God, to me. My man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? While you wait and wrestle with air that hath no pulse to nestle my body weary of empty glass. Strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devil dove. Thrust a sword through the galling fetter, or devourer all begetter. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery. O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, 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 I am a man. Do as thou wilt as a great God can, O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, O Pan, Pan, to the purple of the snake, the eagle slashes with beak and claw, the gods withdraw, the great beast comes. I am thy man, gold of thy flock. I am gold, I am God. Race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rave and I rape and I rip and I rend, everlasting world without end.
Here to pen through the listen rust of the light. Oh man, my man, conquering out of the night. Oh Pan, you Pan, come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcadia, roaming as ducks with fawns and parks, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk white ass, come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress,
Shepherdess and pipefulness,
come with Artemis silk and short,
and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God.
in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount, at the purple passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that sparkles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wanton as weeping through the time there broke the gnarled bough of the living tree, that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea,
Eopan,
devil or God, to me, my man, my man. Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flutes and come with pipe and mine on right. I go wait and ride and wrestle with air that have no mouths to listen. My body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an asp. Come, oh come. I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter. Oh, devourer, oh, begetter! Be the sun of the open mind, and the token erect of thorny vine, the word of madness and mystery. Oh, come, Eopan, Eopan, I am a man, do it. Eopan, I am a gods withdraw, the great beasts come. Eopan, I am born into death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, Eopan, Pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man. Goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God. Flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. With hoofs of steel I race on the rocks through solstice, stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin maiden, man, in the night of Pan, Eopan, Pan, Eopan. to pen, thrill with listen, lust of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of pen. Be your hand.
Come over the sea.
From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fauns and pards and nymphs and satyrs, for thy guides on a milk-white ass come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarlet bole of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain come over the sea. Devil or God, to me, my mind, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle, like body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an asp. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, I'll devour, I'll begetter. I'm in Japan, thrill with bliss on the lust of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of Pan, your Pan, your Pan, your Pan. Come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fauns and pards, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards on a milk-white ass. Come over the sea to me. To me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bole of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Am I gonna be your body, devil of God to me? Your body, devil devil got to me, my man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? By who wait and ride and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle my body, weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an asp. Come, oh,
My lord, a son! I don't think there's a such thing as a mistake.
Miss Hannah. I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devoured. Filled with lissome lust of life. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night. Oh Penny, oh Penny, oh Penny, oh Penny, come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as backers with fawns and pies and nymphs and satyrs, for their gods on a milk-white axe. Come over the sea to me. Come with Apollo and bridal dress, shaperedness and playfulness. Come with Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on Marble Mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber fount. There's the purple passionate brown, in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles and eyes of blue, to watch thy wilderness sweeping through the tangled grove, gnarly bone of the living tree, and its spirit, soul, and body and brain. Come over the sea. Patty, oh Patty, oh Patty. Devil or God to me, to me.
Miss Spike? Miss Spike?
soul, my body weary of empty class. Strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, 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 I am the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the soul through the galley fetter, all devour, all together.
A federal judge is ruling the Illinois law allowing undocumented college students to pay in-state tuition at public.
Did you know that in 1984, disability rights activists
Fluidly sown lust of the light, oh man, my man, come careering out of the night of pen, your pen, your pen, your pen, your pen, see. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming his pockets with farms and parks and nymphs and satyrs, 4-night cards on a milk white ass. Come over the sea to me, to me. Under the bow and bridal dread, shepherdess and pythoness, come with autumn a silken shod and wash thy white, thy beautiful God in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the ember fount, took the purple of passionate prayer, in the crimson shrine the scarlet snare, the soul that startles and eyes of blue to watch thy wilderness sweeping through the tangled growth and yarded gold of the living tree that is spirit and soul embodied and brain. Come over the sea, devil or God, to me, to me, to me, to me. Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums go muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I will wait and ride and wrestle with that I have no cause to miss. So my body weary of empty glass, strong as a lion, sharp as an ass. Come, oh, come, with the loneliness of the devil, thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devourer, all begetter. my man, come careering out in the night of Pan, oh Pan, oh Pan, oh Pan, come over the sea from Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with fawns and cards, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards on a milk-white ass. Come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and marketed. Come with Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods, on the marble mound, the dimpled dawn of the amber found. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue to watch thy wantonness weeping the gentle growth and yarlet bowl of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea, devil or God, to me, to me. My man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and ride and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle. My body weary of empty clasp, strong and with the lonely lust of devilдom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all and authority and the word of madness and mystery. Oh, Pan, oh, Pan, oh, Pan, oh, Pan, 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 I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. Oh, Penny, oh, Penny, oh, Penny, oh, Penny. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beasts come. Eopan, I am born. To death on the horn of the unicorn, I am gone. Eopan. Flock, I am gold, I
and through with lissome lust of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night. Oh pan, oh pan, oh pan, oh pan, come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Roaming as Bacchus with fauns and pards and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, Shepherdess and Pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God. In the moon of the woods and the marble mounds, the dimpled dawn of the amber hounds, dip purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet stare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through. The Tangulian rain come over the sea. God, to me, my man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe, am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no brows to nestle. My body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an asp. Come, oh come, I am none with the lonely lust of devil dawn. Thrust the sword through the guarding fetter, all devourer, all begetter.
Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night. Oh penny, 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 pan, come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Roman as Bacchus with fawns and pards, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with Artemis silken shawl, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount. To Pan, thrill with bliss on a lust over the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night. Oh pan, your pan, your pan, your pan, come over the sea, from Sicily and from Arcady. Roaming as Bacchus with fawns and pards, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea to me. my men, come with trumpets sounding shrill. Over the hill, come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not ripe? I who wait and ripe and wrestle with air that hath no bounds to nestle. My body weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh come, I am numb with a lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling setter, all devourer, all begetter. Give me the sign of the open, I am the token erect of thorny thigh, and the word of madness and mystery. Opan, 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 pan, 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 I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. Opan, 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 I am awake in the grip of the snake, the evil slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, a great beast come to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am I am thy mate, I am thy man. God of thy flock, I am gold, I am God. Flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. With hoofs of steel, I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend. Everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, maenad, man in the might on pawn. Thrill with listen, lust of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the misery and from Arcady, roaming his pockets with fawns and pards and nymphs and satyrs to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, shepherdess and piper. Come with Artemis, silken shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the noon of the woods on the marble mound, the dimpled dawn of the amber fountain. Dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snow, the soul that startles in eyes of blue to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove and our late bowl of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea. Devil or God to me, my man, my man. Come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and
roaming as blackness with fawns and pards and nymphs and satyrs. Oh my God, on a milk-white earth, come over the sea to me.
What up, Daniela? Hello?
Yeah, what's up with you?
Nothing. I just sipping some coffee, going to the gym in a little bit. What are you doing?
It's a thing. I'm at Home Depot right now.
What do you have
On
to?
like a couple like outdoor lights that the contractor coming over to install them. So I gotta get some more lights.
Nice. Your dogs can destroy those too then.
Yeah, Maximus has done a lot of damage up there. Has done a lot of damage. It's rough times right now.
Time to find him a new owner.
I know, I was gonna put him in a retirement home. She wants $1,800 a month for him.
Oh my gosh.
I know. It's a lot. But I think every time he goes over there, he gets worms. Because
Gross.
he had worms in his poop.
Ugh.
And yeah, so I had to give him this dewormer yesterday, like that you give to horses.
Yeah.
So I bought it from this place called Tractor Supply, and they have this paste. I take it too. Like you're supposed to take it too. Like it's really good for it kills ivermectin paste for horses,
Uh-huh.
and it kills parasites, and apparently it kills like cancer-causing stuff too. So that's actually really good to do a detox. So like for me, like when I'm doing a detox, I'm taking it a couple times, and you do like 5 days, and you take like kind of like a dime-sized amount, like for like a week,
Mm-hmm.
and it kills like all the worms basically.
Mm.
So yeah, so that's how I'm doing. And so yeah, I need to do my dog. You know, can you hear me? My parents like trust estate, you know, like for inheritance and stuff. And so they've been having like they hired my sister over these past years to be like a liaison with the basically with the attorney, their attorney, so the estate planning attorney. So instead of my parents talking to the attorney directly, they have the L basically talking to the attorney. And L is the one telling the attorney, supposed to be with my parents' direction, but Yael still does what she wants and has things written the way she wants to her benefit in the agreement. So they want to have like one trust for like all the kids, and it's like a generation skipping trust. So basically like our generation, my generation of kids, 4 of us kids, are not supposed to get like any money, right? Like anything from the estate. It's supposed to go to the grandkids. So Yael has all this back and forth with the attorney, and the attorney just listens to Yael. Because that's the way my parents set it up, and the attorney is like super rude to me. Like one time I was on the call just a few weeks ago, like a month, like 4 months ago, and the attorney like refused to talk on a conference call when I was on the call.
Hello?
They get off the phone. So anyway, this like attorney is not just drafting the trust. She's also supposed to be like the trust protector to protect the trust. So her name was written when I went to change it, but like it's still in there. So anyway, Yael is like just like I don't know whatever Yael you knew back in the day.
Uh-huh.
She's like a horrible person. She's just a horrible person.
Horrible person.
So yesterday.
Projection.
God forbid there's a horrible person on the internet.
Projection alert. Projection alert. The projection detection system has been activated. Projection
Do you know
alert.
that there's horrible people on the internet?
My sister.
Did you know you can hard boil an egg?
This is the lack of stuff that my parents taught
Let
me
me try.
to have for me, basically. So,
I actually like to buy the pre-hard-boiled from Costco in the refrigerator section.
Nice.
So, hold on a second. So,
This girl doesn't call me to talk to me. She calls me to use me as her therapist.
Sorry to hear that.
Total awkward stuff.
What's your billing rate per hour?
Total worst thing. So, anyway, long story short, she's telling my
Long
parents that
story
I should
short,
not be
you
doing
fucking
this.
liar.
I should be like have silent voting rights. No, like no voting rights. They be a silent beneficiary. Have no voting rights. This is what she's telling them. And she's like, oh, like going off and off and off, all this bullshit stuff. So then, my mom, the meeting was supposed to be over, so I leave the room, and actually my mom was kicking me out anyways. So then my mom calls the rabbi. She calls the rabbi, and I was like right outside the door around the corner, so she didn't know I was there. So she calls the rabbi and she asks the rabbi about not giving your kids like equal, like basically cutting me out of the estate, the inheritance of the estate. What does Judaism say about cutting a child out of the estate? And so, she said dysfunctional child. So that's what she says. She says dysfunctional. And she says, and then he says, who is it? Which child? Like, cause she knows my parents have good kids, right? He knows the guy. He's been in the family, like the Jewish community here for years, right? But she says, the Bechor, in Hebrew that means the firstborn. And all my siblings are in the room, right? So this is that. So then the rabbi is telling my mom on the phone, she had it on speakerphone, and my dad was there too. Oh, no, you cannot do this. You have to give equal to all your Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Like, and then my mom in front of all my siblings, she keeps saying, oh, yeah, Debbie, you're like an embarrassment to the family. You're an embarrassment to the family. Yeah, that's the way she talks. Yeah, it's pretty wild, John.
Well, haven't you been going through this type of like abusive like relationship for many years now?
Yeah, it's been many years. And like, did I tell you what happened in Mexico? I think I told you, didn't I?
I think so, but what happened again?
So in Mexico, so Yael has been spearheading this estate planning on behalf of my parents, which is just bullshit. Like she was never my parents are paying her by the hour. I am paying the attorney to do all the stuff for the estate. So they've been having Yael basically have their estate, doing their estate stuff for the last 10 years that my mom started working on this.
Mm-hmm.
And but they only the other kids are not included within the conversation. The other kids are not included. They only have a conversation basically between my mom, Yael, and Yael just has my mom in her little pocket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my mom, Yael, and the attorney. Even my dad's like not that involved. My dad has his opinion when he comes and gives his opinion, but he doesn't even actually read any of the documents or know what anything says. So yesterday's meeting was supposed to be like they wanted us to all come and sign to be trustees of the estate. So a few months ago, before Mexico, when they said the first draft, it said it was a final, I took it to an attorney and I said, I had him go over it and had his opinion. He basically said, don't sign it. If you sign it, then you have no, he said, you don't need to sign it. Like, he said, unless you sign it, then you have, if you sign it, you have to stay by the agreement. But if you don't, you can sue later.
Mm-hmm.
Because my dad was trying to put clauses in saying to not be able to sue. Like he was specifically saying he didn't want any of the kids to sue.
Mm-hmm.
So I want 2 trustees at all times, and there's no literally zero benefit. Like you just write the checks, get the money. But we're talking about a huge estate. My parents are super wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like multi-million-dollar estate. So basically, so I was coming to the meeting today, I was not planning to sign. Everybody else signed back before Mexico. So anyway, so we then in Mexico. So what happened? So a long time ago, originally my mom said, oh, you guys can set up your own LLCs and then we'll transfer properties into your LLC, into each of the kids' LLCs separately. And so at the time, I set up like an LLC in Washington. Well, my mom asked for the names of the LLCs we wanted, and then my mom was going to set it up. And I told my mom at the time, I said, set it up as I'm the owner of the LLC, not you. And she didn't listen because Yael was the one setting it up, and Yael set it up in my parents' name. And I've been telling my mom ever since the last few years, I said, change it to my name. Like, why is my LLC, which was the name I came up with, in your name? Like, I kept telling her, change it. So it wasn't changed. Then Yael told me she changed it to my name, which she did not. So when the renewal came this last year, which was before Mexico, it's still not changed. And I had paid the previous renewal fee on my credit card. Before that, my parents were paying, and Yael told me that she had changed it. So then in Mexico, the next renewal was due, and it was due by December 31st. It was the deadline for that LLC. So I asked Yael in the morning for the credit card because she had my parents' credit card for the business stuff, and she refused to give it to me. And she was staying in a different unit with her family, and I was staying in the second bedroom in my parents' unit, and my other brothers were there in separate units as well. And so then I went to my dad and I asked him for the credit card, and he didn't really ask me what it was for. He just gave it to me. So I go to my bedroom, I'm laying on my bed, and I was going to do the renewal for that LLC on my parents' credit card because I paid the last one on mine, and it was still in their name. So Yael comes, she had a meeting with my parents about business because she manages the Mexico units with the local property manager in Mexico, but she does the rentals for them. So they had a meeting to discuss with my mom. She was coming to discuss with my mom about that. And she comes in the unit in a storm. First of all, she was extremely nervous the whole time in Mexico. Like, she was completely stressed out and total bitch. And so she comes storming in the unit, and she starts yelling at both of my parents, saying, oh, don't give Dundee the credit card. She's stealing from you. You know? And going off and off. So I was in the bedroom, laying on my bed, with the credit card, about to put it in my phone and do the renewal. And so I was I just came out of the bedroom in a storm, and I was like, how dare you? And I was telling my parents, telling my parents I was yelling at my parents because she was yelling, and I was saying, no, you're wrong. How dare she attack my character and all this. And my mom didn't even want to have to listen to what I had to say. She was just listening to my sister. And then my dad goes in the other his bedroom, and then the next thing. And so when I first came out, Yael. So I came out of the storm, and Yael put her hit me. But I knew she probably wouldn't hit me first or anything. But she acted like she was. She put her up, so I put my forearm up above her head, and I pushed her back with that. And so she starts yelling, crying wolf, saying, Dundie's hitting me, she's hitting me, stop hitting me. So my dad comes out of the bedroom in the storm. He didn't know what happened, and he knocks me to the ground, with the judo move, and had me on my back, and was on top of me, holding me down. And then Yael comes over and is holding me down as well with him, because I was kicking. I was let me up, and I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, and I'm trying to get up, right, get him off of me. And I was screaming because I wanted the neighbors to hear, because I know that's the only way he's going to release me. So he ended up breaking all my fingernails off, and I was all bloody, and he was also bleeding because I was kicking and trying to get him off of me, and so I was basically scratching or whatever. So he was bloody too on his face, and that was New Year's Eve. That was December 31st, New Year's Eve. So the very next morning, so I was really crying, obviously, and very hurt, physically, emotionally, everything. Just the fact that Yael attacked my character to my parents, my parents are only listening to her, not listening to me at all. the very next morning after New Year's Eve, Yael was leaving to go back to Seattle with her family. So she never talked to me. She left the unit, she caused that storm and left Seattle, left Mexico. And the next day, my dad apologized, saying he didn't know what happened. But it's like half apology, and he gave me money to like go get my nails done in Mexico. And
Sugar dad.
and yeah,
Sugar
and then
dad.
like whatever. A few days later, like they left, and I stayed longer. So that night, I went out with my girlfriends in Mexico for New Year's, and I was in a really bad mood. Obviously, it's like hard to enjoy New Year's when you're just been like beat up, attacked, and like by your family. And Yael is like, can do no harm, no damage in my parents' eyes. So like they didn't either of them put like much cloud on it at all, like on the situation. They just moved on and keep hanging out and inviting her and her kids over and doing stuff with her and her kids and going out and going on other vacations and blah blah blah, on and on. And meanwhile, like Yael didn't even take responsibility for it. Never like apologized properly. Like didn't even take responsibility. She just said sorry, like for like basically like our shared responsibility for the incident. So send me like some stupid text message, something like that. Which was not even like a real apology. And to back up from this, years ago when like Yael hurt her back when she was still living in LA at the time. And she came to Mexico. I wheeled her all around Mexico in a fucking wheelchair because she could not walk. I wheeled her all around this time. I knew she was dressed too. And I do everything for her. Like, I'm so nice to her. And I had no idea how jealous she was of me until this last trip, until my friends actually in Mexico, who I told what happened. I told them what happened. They sent her 4 kids in Mexico, and she didn't come. But I did invite her. I said, maybe you want to come, hang out, like enjoy. And she didn't come. And then, and I also even like made an appointment for her at my doctor in Mexico to like go get Botox. And like she asked me to go with her. And I made the appointment, and I went with her in a taxi. And like I'm like so nice to her, And she was bitching at me the whole time. Oh, you're late. I told you I'd go after my workout, And like the doctor, like I'm really easygoing.
This is like the testimony of a bitch.
And then I started my cycling class. I have a cycling class that I go to.
She's got a cycling class.
It's super fun in the mornings. It's like a club, like this like great energy. I mean, it's like the best cycling class. So I invited her to come with me, and I said, bring clothes to change and shower there.
But she didn't bring that.
And then afterwards we'll go to breakfast, like in the marina. It's right in the marina. Like there's a million restaurants. I have a favorite restaurant I go to like every day. And cycling class is like a DJ in the morning, like this gay guy. She was like, I can't believe this is your life. Like, this is not.
Sorry, Danielle, I'm gonna have to send you a bill. Charge $250 for psychotherapeutic services.
That incident went down, and my girlfriends and everybody else around me said it's all jealousy. So it was very. The whole thing was just so disturbing. So disturbing. Yeah. And this is where we are. And then yesterday.
Where are you?
Like she's literally in there telling my parents.
That is a stupid bitch. Don't give that bitch anything.
Oh, okay. Well, what about this and this and this? Because there's stuff that are like not in the group agreement. Like there's the group agreement that
this bitch doesn't even have a job. She doesn't work. Sitting here fighting with her family over millions of dollars.
Give it to me! It's mine! I made that money!
And like she even put in her parents' head not to give me like not to make me.
She put it into her parents. It's your parents.
Like she even put that in her head that like, oh, you don't do enough sales. I was like, I've been doing sales for Land Rover forever, and I just had like 2 listings in the last 6 months. Like
2 listings in 6 months. Bitch, that's horrible of a work ethic. One listing a month. Can't even make a living.
Like, I don't need to, but the kind of like crap she puts in my parents' head. So I even heard her yesterday in the meeting after I left the room saying, "Oh, well, what about the landmark group? Is she gonna be part of that? Oh, what about like the K1? You know, the incentive management. You know, like she's terrible. I'm telling you." And she just has my parents in her little back pocket, and they just are circling around her kids. And and my mom's pissed at me because I'm not married and I don't have kids. That's like the only reason that she calls me to bear that. In her eyes, that's like the biggest thing. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not the right man. Like, but that's like, she's like, oh, he's not on values, just partying all the time. Okay, like, just terrible.
This is getting called out.
So bad.
Called out.
So bad. Yeah.
Well, communication crisis consulting. It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you are in a pickle jar.
Yeah, it's so sad, John. So sad.
It's so crazy because it's like, God, families can't even get along.
It's so bad. And then my other brother Michael, I told you I had that situation with the dog a few years ago that he did this time. So there was a time like that Michael and I weren't talking because of the situation with the dog, and then my other brother at the time of the dog was terrible, and ever since then I don't really talk to him. Okay, because he really like came after me. He did like in a lot of different ways. I can tell you, like they contacted like animal control to like look at public records, what I said in a testimony, and then they went back to my parents and said, oh look, she lied about this situation, about her dogs, like in this testimony, and then like that's what my other brother did. And he wanted to like, he was trying to get me to agree to get this like third party evaluator to come evaluate the dogs. So basically that she would write a letter and then they would use that against me to try and like kill my dog. Okay, this is what my other brother did. So ever since then, he never apologized. I don't talk to him. I haven't even met his children. Like I don't even know like exactly where he lives. He never invited me over and never tried to like make amends. Maybe he like said, maybe he did a couple times send me like,
I'm not gonna make amends. You have to make amends.
Like, take a walk with you and try and like move forward or something like that. He said he never apologized for anything. And the day that
have you ever apologized for anything?
The day after, he instead of like
hello,
at the time he lived like 2 blocks down from me on the same street. And instead of like coming over and yelling at me and
gotta come over to my house,
knocking on the door, and
I'll call you, don't call me.
He sent a terrible like letter to the entire family, saying how like my dog should basically be put down, and quoted like RCW laws he like found online and bullshit, and how like that should be called that my brother should call animal control and take my dog away, all this stuff. So ever since then, like I have not talked to him, and I don't care.
And I thought I had friction with my sister.
And so yeah, I mean, family because I'm the only one who's not married and no kids, and that's the only reason.
Well, that's the only reason.
Have
you ever apologized for anything?
Reason. So the biggest thing why my mom is calling me dysfunctional, and why my
well, you do party a lot,
Shit like that. So anyway, so my brother Michael, so that brother I just told you about, that's Worry.
Hello.
Child.
This girl needs Clubhouse. Should be recorded, right?
We've kind of like made up, and like we're on talking terms and stuff, and like I have a listing, but like I told him when I was out of church and all that, and he did help me out, and like we are on talking terms now, like our relationship's better. He even had his wife like wish me happy birthday on my birthday, you know. And
When is your birthday? I don't know.
so,
Do I care?
anyway,
No.
that's the situation. Just terrible. It's so sad, John. It's so sad. Because I've done so much for you all over the years, and this is the way she treats me. It's like there's no going back from here. You understand? Like, there's no moving forward. Like, there's no way, like, relationship could ever be repaired with the way she has treated me.
Hello.
And the only reason is because my parents give her this pedestal to stand on. Like, that's the only reason. Like, the whole time we were in LA, you know, she didn't have my parents there. So she didn't have any grounds to, like be nasty or, like, be, and, you know, be, like, she didn't have any grounds. She didn't have any clout, you know. But now she comes back and she's like my mom's little pet and my dad's, okay? And it's always been like that. And she has, like, ultimate support from both my parents and her husband, you know. She could care less about her husband, honestly. She doesn't really care about him. He's not even there. Did I tell you he's not there? Did I tell you? That part, that was why she was so stressed in Mexico, too, because her husband moved to Palo Alto in California.
These people are multi-gazillionaires and they made the man move away.
So those other days, she's by herself with 4 kids. He checked out. He can't handle it. Those damn bratty kids of his, it just stressed him out so much. Like, he's so stressed out that he checked out. He got a job in a different city.
Well, I mean, this is kind of like where, you know, mindfulness and meditation and yoga and religion and wisdom and, you know, shutting the fuck up, apologizing, saying you're sorry, and then shutting the fuck up. Like, people just talk too much. People are chatterboxes and they're annoying. And, you know, I call it HAPS, highly annoying people, or, you know, extremely annoying people. You know, you have to question, like, what's the purpose of your life? Is it conflict with family members or with not? Like, what is your purpose? You know, you have to do your own personal evaluation and and stop with all the gaslighting. Because
I've removed myself. I don't spend any time with like really any of that.
See, the problem is all your communication with them, either it's probably everybody, but you guys are just gaslighting each other. Like, look what you said about the raising of the hands. I mean, you scratched your father's face up?
Oh, he had me on the ground. He was on top of me, on the ground, on my back.
I know, but you scratched his face up, right?
I did, yeah, I did.
Well, you know, you're your own worst enemy, too.
He was holding me down.
Let me ask you this. When was the last time you said, I was angry, I was hangry, Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Here we
Crying wolf, like, yeah, I'll cause the whole thing. I'm not even that mad at my dad, you know. That's why, but he knows he was wrong. That's why he gave me the money to go do my nails, you know. And getting your nails done in Mexico in like a tourist town is pretty much the same price as here, so it was not cheap. Like, he handed the money like right over. So yeah, but that doesn't discount the fact that he still, even though he apologized, he still doesn't give y'all crap about what she did. My parents don't. Neither parent. Yeah.
Yeah, life isn't easy. I mean, life is only relationships. And there's so much conflict and friction.
So, John, you asked why I have keep those dogs. Those dogs unconditional love, John. And
Unconditional nuisances.
they are unconditional love. They're the only thing in my life that is unconditional love. I'll tell you that. And I think for most people, because they don't judge you, they don't talk back, they're just there, they just cuddle you, you know? Like, so it's like people are the worst. People are the worst.
Yeah, but I mean, this is kind of like what boundaries are for. And plus, you have to understand in communication, we are constantly gaslighting each other and causing friction with insensitive, disrespectful comments because it becomes like a psychological dopamine drip for people. And you know, your sister and your mother and your father, they all have like a toxic codependent relationship because she has how many kids? 4 kids now? I'm just saying, like, all of you have like an internal codependent toxic relationship going on. It's just not healthy. All your communication is unhealthy. It's not loving, it's not kind, it's not compassionate, it's not fun, it's not friendly.
I had my birthday, and
she's 85 years old!
I asked my dad, I said, are you going to celebrate my birthday? They were out of town on my actual birthday, but year after year, it's the same bullshit. I said, even when they got back, I said, hey, are you going to celebrate my birthday? I was going to make them celebrate me. And my dad says, we celebrate you every day. Which is a no, they're not doing shit. Very toxic, John. Very toxic.
I'm going to get you a birthday book, but you have to promise me you'll read it. Otherwise, I'll never talk to you again because you're lazy and all you do is spend. I'm telling you, one of your problems is you don't read books. Therefore, you've never developed a higher level of psychological intelligence. And you've essentially slow walked yourself into being written out of your parents' will. You haven't been intelligent nor strategic enough in terms of your family dynamic. Unfortunately, you've been thrown under the rug in the kingdom of the Chosen.
100%, yeah.
You've got to accept personal responsibility for your own failure. And therefore, I'm sending you a book to improve your brain because your brain hasn't improved in 20 years.
Yeah. I did buy a new book on Amazon, actually. It's by Clark, and she talked about, it's about holistic healing, actually. And all of these natural remedies that do heal, like cancer and like other diseases. So yeah, I just came in the middle of it. I am going to start reading that. I'm excited about that, actually.
Well, I'm going to send you a book recommendation. I really suggest you get it. It's very smart. It will help you greatly. And look, if you improve yourself, you improve the world. And if you improve yourself and you improve the world, you're going to help your sister, who is also probably psychologically struggling. And
yeah, I mean, she married a guy who she's not attracted to. She never was. She wasn't even going to marry him. And then she went on a hike and told us like how she's like, yeah, marry him. She could never make a decision until like next night. I mean, I made a decision, major decision, but my sisters cannot make any decisions in life. Period. So in LA,
you're making an all or nothing statement, and it could be projection. She did make a decision. She got married. She had 4 children. She could have aborted the children. I mean,
yeah, and she didn't have any other options for her. Like she really didn't. She was dating a couple of I'm a total loser guy. Hold on. I can connect you to my card back. Hey there.
Yeah, I
She
sent
dated,
you.
like,
I
know,
sent you
she
2
was dating
links.
this-
Get these books. Trust me, get these books, and it's going to help you out tremendously. And there's really no other way to help you other than for you to read books, which is called work. That's called opposite and equal reaction or karma. You can improve your brain. You can improve your body, your environment by improving your brain. It's called reading a book. Try it sometime. You might like it. You are a college graduate, You are an academic. You're not this highly emotional, manipulated schmuck being pushed around. Read these books and reclaim your mental, emotional, psychological strength. Because you're getting pushed around, and look, you're hurting people in the process. You're scratching your dad's face. Like, if my sister did that to my dad would pull a 38 and blow her fucking brains out.
No, John, I was on the ground with my dad on top of me, so.
Fucking harbor.
Are you kidding? I can take my dad out by myself. It's just that he's done judo and he came from the I'm actually stronger.
Oh, I know. I'm sure you could whoop his ass, but the point is, your dad is a senior citizen. Your mother is now a senior citizen, and you're 85. I mean, your parents are like 136. So, you've got to figure out some new. You need new knowledge. That's all I'm suggesting to you is read these books. Did you get the link? Did you get the text? Confirm it. Okay, good. Anyways, continue on with your story. Please proceed.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, I could take him down actually, but the fact that he was able to knock me to the ground just shows that I need more training.
You don't need physical training to kill people or fight people. You need new psychological wisdom, knowledge to help you with the rest of your life. Clearly, you are not at the top of the game. You're just not. Like, your story shows that you are a conflict, friction-prone person who's not navigating this life in joy and, swiftly. Like, you are facing obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. And look, you're getting beat up in the process. So I'm just offering you knowledge to help you become more intelligent than you have been in past versions of yourself. And there's just, there's different ways of looking at all this conflict. And unfortunately, you're highly conditioned by their actions, by their communication, and you're never going to escape this vicious circle. You are in a vicious circle, and it will never stop until you develop and cultivate, more knowledge and wisdom on how to proceed, because your shit ain't working, in my opinion.
It's not. Definitely not. Yeah, it's very sad. Very, very sad. There's no way. It's like beyond repair. There's just no way.
Well, you believe in personal responsibility, right?
The personal responsibility I have is
you honestly can't even tell me yes, I believe in personal responsibility, like right away.
Oh yeah, and I'm telling you what it is. I have been so good to my mom, my sister, like my sister, and I mean, like my mom, like I hosted my mom's 60th birthday. Like I planned it, I organized it, like I invited her friends, like on a freaking cruise ship. I hired a professional caterer, okay, and organized, like, why? Because my dad didn't want to do anything for her birthday. Didn't want to organize it. It was her 60th birthday, and she really wanted to like do something. She was like making a big deal that it's like a big birthday for her. So I did all of that for her. And then my 70th, she asked me to hosted at my house too for like. So I said, yeah, I can, you know. So I did that as well. And just like my whole life, like growing up, and I had to listen to bitching about my dad, bitching about my dad's family, like hours and hours. I like counseled her and like you know, listened to her crap and tried to support her. And this is how she repays me. This bullshit. And the other same thing, you know, I could not. There's nothing that I could have done today or ever to be a better sister to her than I was. I'm her older sister.
Yeah, well, I mean,
The fact that she treats me like this, and you know, there were 3 different occasions where, this is recent, 3 different occasions that I asked her to take me to the hospital in an emergency situation, and she refused. 3 different occasions. I thought it was 2, but I found out last night. Oh my god, there was another one.
She's like, leave me out of your shit. I'm tired of this drama. I ain't taking you nowhere. Have a good night. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Once
I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I know. You took a pot brownie and you had to call an ambulance. An ambulance.
Exactly. I need an ambulance.
You need an ambulance.
Yeah, I asked her to take me to the hospital, and she refused. And I asked her spend the night with me that night in my house, and she also refused. She just literally left me high and dry when I could not move. I literally could not get up off the floor, and I had never done drugs, and I did not know I had done drugs. Okay, I was not trying to do drugs. Okay, that's my point. I was not trying to do drugs, and it was like I was like really messed up, and that was one time. The other time was when we were at my parents' house, and she came over and she asked me to walk her home to her house, and you know she lives like a mile away, and I was like, yeah, I can walk home. Like I was going home anyway, like with my dog, and so I was gonna go down the front, and she's like, no, let's go on the back and out the driveway on the side of the house, not the back, like through the neighbor's yard. So, and she had a stroller at the time. So I had my one dog, and she had the baby in the stroller. And she's like, no, let's go this way. So I go that way. And then the neighbor's dog came out of nowhere and was trying to attack my dog and me, basically. And so I got bit in the process. And my whole arm was bloody. And I needed to go to the emergency for that. And asked her if she would take me. She said no. And then the third time was recently, also a few months ago, that like one of my dogs got in a fight with the other dog, and I had to get him off of him, you know, and I also got bit in the process. And I never called her, but my neighbors called my dad, and my dad I think was out of town or something. And my dad called my mom, who apparently called my sister. So my mom and my sister showed up pretty much at the same time. And I was all bloody, like my finger I needed stitches or whatever. I was also like really messed up. So same thing, I asked her to take me to the hospital, like I couldn't even like use my hands. And again, she refused. 3 times, John. 3 times.
Develop a new Daniela because you're too emotionally invested, because so much of this deals with like your inheritance, and you know you have like all this conflict surrounding it, and it's just ruining your life. Like look at the way your mother treats you and the relationship you have with her. But then you're also not accepting personal responsibility for your communication. You've admitted you've never apologized or said, I'm sorry, I was immature, I was obnoxious, I was hangry. Like you yourself don't create bridges of peace. You know, you're living in your own, everybody's living in their own tower, shooting arrows at each other. I say just, read these books. Send me your address. I'll send you these books. I found them real cheap. And read the books and just know that you are your own worst enemy. You have no real enemies because, like, the intelligent perspective is that you are your own worst enemy because your communication is not effective and it's just conflict prone. You've got to develop some new patterns because your patterns with these people will never fucking change because they won't change them because they're fucking lazy. So you have got to change your pattern. That could mean new boundaries, and you have to stick to your boundaries. And you have to realize the game that they're playing with you. You probably don't see it because you're so emotionally invested, but they're playing a game with you. And anyways, I'll send you the bill for this 50-minute consultation. Next time the price goes up, 80%.
Hey, Tom. All right, have a great day.
Okay, take care. Talk to you soon. Bye. Jesus Christ!
I'm not right. I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle my body, weary of empty class. Strong.
She's so cheap that she won't even spend the $5 to get the book recommendation that I sent her. And then she's so lazy, she'll never even fucking read the book if I send it to her. But sometimes I think just like having the book, it's obviously better than not having the book. But anyways, Rabono Shalom. I hope you enjoyed the segment of the Dr. John Kitover Psychotherapy Hour.
As a lion and sharp as an ass. Come, oh come, I am with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling fetter, all devourer, all beggar. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. I am awake in the grip of the snake. The eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw. The great beast coming by, and I might, I am thy man. Do I love thy flood? I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod. With doves of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox. And I rave, and I rape, and I reap, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mine king made in a weeping made in the might of Pan. Eo Pan, Eo Pan, 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 Eo Pan. Thrill with the listen, lust of the light, oh man, my man. Come careering out of the night of Pan. Your Pan, your Pan. Come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcadia, roaming as backers with fawns and pirates, and innocent satyrs for thy guards on a milk white ass. Come over the sea to me, to me. Come with a high bridal dress, shepherdess and pythoness. Come with ornaments, silk and shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mounds. The dimpled dawn of the amber founds, dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles in eyes of blue, to watch thy wantonness weeping through the tangled grove, the night bowl of the living tree, the spirit and soul, and body and brain, come over the sea. Oh, man, oh, man. Devil God to me, to me. My man, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums from the spring and ride and wrestle with air that hath no bounds to nestle. My body all devour, all begetter. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect of thorny thigh and the word of madness, a mystery. Oh, Pan, your Pan, your Pan. Your Pan, 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 Pan. I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. Your Pan, your Pan. In the grip of the snake, the eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, the great beast call me your head. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, your Pan, your Pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man, God of thy flock, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice taverns wicked knocks, and the wraith that I wraith that I rip that I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin maiden, maenad man, in the might of Pan, your Pan, your Pan, I am the Pan, through this lust of the light. Oh man, my man, come careering out of the night
of Pan, your Pan, your Pan, your Pan, come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, rolled Bacchus with fawns and pards, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards, O milk white ass, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, thy beautiful God, in the moon of the woods on the marble mount, the dimpled dawn of the amber found, dip the purple of passionate prayer in the crimson shrine, the scarlet snare, the soul that startles and eyes of blue, to watch thy oneness weeping through the tangled grove, the gnarled bole of the living tree that is spirit and soul and body and brain. Come over the sea. Your Pan, your Pan, your Pan, your Pan, come over the sea. Devil of God, to me. My men, come with trumpets sounding shrill over the hill. Come with drums low muttering from the spring. Come with flute and come with pipe. Am I not right? I who wait and writhe and wrestle with air that hath no boughs to nestle my body, weary of empty clasp, strong as a lion and sharp as an axe. Come, oh come, I am numb with the lonely lust of devildom. Thrust the sword through the galling feather, all devour all together. Give me the sign of the open eye and the token erect, a thorny thigh and the word of madness and mystery, O Pan. Your Pan, your Pan, your Pan, your Pan, I am a man. Do as thou wilt, as a great God can. O Pan, your Pan, your Pan, your Pan. In the grip of the snake, the eagle slashes with beak and claw. The gods withdraw, the great beasts come, O Pan. I am born to death on the horn of the unicorn. I am Pan, O Pan, your Pan, Pan. I am thy mate, I am thy man, goat of thy flock, I am gold, I am God, flesh to thy bone, flower to thy rod, with hoofs of steel I race on the rocks, through solstice stubborn to equinox, and I rave, and I rape, and I rip, and I rend, everlasting world without end. Mannequin, maiden, maiden man, in the might of Pan, your Pan, your Pan, Pan, your Pan. Into Pan, filled with lissome lust of the light. Oh man, Upon, come over the sea. From Sicily and from Arcady, roaming as Bacchus with thorns and bards, and nymphs and satyrs for thy guards. On a milk-white ass, come over the sea to me, to me. Come with Apollo in bridal dress, Chivalrous and Pythoness. Come with Artemis, silk and shod, and wash thy white thigh, beautiful God, in the moon of the woods, on the marble mounts, the dimple